Hello, my beautiful friends. Thank you for watching, and today continues another exciting video about reaching the depths within ourselves, right? Today I'll be discussing a little further into our subconscious, and so actually I'm really excited about this because this is something that I've actually been practicing, and it took me quite some time, but once you kind of get the hang of it, it's freaking amazing, the things that you can find out. So this is all about getting in touch with your subconscious, and it's actually without any sort of meditation. Well, meditation does help actually if you add it a little bit, but it's more about just kind of being with your eyes open and being aware in this moment in time. And so it's actually consisting of getting in touch with your subconscious and reaching your inner child. And I actually do this with clients, and I do this with myself. And it's basically you pick up a pen and you use your opposite hand. So if you are righty, you're gonna use your left hand. And if you are lefty, you're gonna use your right hand. And I know that sounds a little difficult because it is, but it's only difficult because it's in your mind that is difficult. Because all you gotta do is just let the pen just roll and just think of the words and just write them down. This is not meant to be, perfect at all whatsoever. Actually, I encourage you to doodle and scrabble and do whatever it is that you want to do. And so the way that this works is that your opposite hand is basically linked to your right brain, which is the creative brain. It is the brain that is connected to the heart. And when you're trying to understand yourself at a much, much deeper level, we all have what is called the inner child. And the inner child is that innocent part inside of us, which is really based on the heart, and is that part where we have fun, is that part that it's really our intuition as well. It's there's so many things that lie within the inner child, and especially if you have some sort of trauma, if you have things that you want to let go, or if you're just trying to find out what the hell is going up in there, right? So doing this exercise is actually really, really, really freaking helpful if you haven't put the dots together yet. And the way that it consists is that I'm actually not going to give you a simple, shitty little explanation. I'm actually going to tell you that you have to be patient. That's the number one key. And second is once you start to write something, what you're going to write is whatever comes up to your head. So if you're writing and you're like, I don't know what I'm doing this for, this is silly and I write like crap. And if you just write whatever comes to your mind. And after a while, you're gonna start to see some pretty cool things happening. Like I said, this takes patience. Maybe you just wanna give yourself an intro, in your journal. Give yourself an intro like, okay, I'm just writing a few sentences just to see what this feels like. And then go back to it. A couple of days later, go back to it, do it again. You can do it every day if you want. But for people that lack patience, I don't suggest you do it every day, because then you might just get annoyed because your ego's in the way. And so we're trying to bypass the ego with this, okay? So if you're somebody that is impatient, then don't do it every day. Do it a couple times a week, okay? I'm impatient, all right? I'm very impatient. I used to be even more impatient. So I just did it sparingly. I did it for fun, I did it sparingly, and then one day, boom, I was able to just communicate with my inner child. And so you want to do this, if you're patient, you want to do this, or if you want to practice patience, you want to do this every day or every other day, and make it part of your everyday practice, whatever that may be, or make it into a practice. Write a sentence, write 2 sentences, and then build your way up to it. When I finally got in touch with my inner child, she wrote me 3 freaking pages, like 3 long pages. And I had no idea that I could actually write with my right hand, because it was looking like a scribble scrabble thing. It was looking horrible, but I actually saw that it was taking shape, like the letters were taking a pretty decent shape, and I was pretty astounded, but I didn't let my emotions get in the way. I was actually like, okay, let's just keep concentrating on whatever thoughts keep coming to mind. This is meant for you to find some awareness within yourself, find the things that within yourself are holding you back. Maybe you're trying to understand your belief systems, maybe you're trying to let go, maybe you're trying to just get to know yourself. You know, a lot of us are going through midlife crises and mid-20s crises. You know, I definitely went through a mid-20s crisis like when I was 25, and it was the weirdest moment in my life, but you know, moments in my life, to the point that I didn't want to leave my house. And but I'm beyond thankful for that, because I was able to understand myself at a much deeper level, and I was able to awaken. And so this getting in touch with your inner child, getting in touch with your subconscious, is basically getting in touch with this huge depth within yourself. And who wouldn't want to do that, you know? Not everybody gets to pay for a hypnotherapist that can, you know, automatically bypass your ego and go into your subconscious and blah, 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 you know? This is like a pretty safe way of doing it. Like I said, it takes patience, it takes a little practice. You might want to do a little bit of meditation before you try this. Just kind of clear the mind, relax, think of, you know, give yourself the intention that you're trying to connect with your inner child. And the funny part about it when I did it was that I was actually hearing her voice. And the crazy part, which it's already crazy enough to hear, you know, a little girl's voice, but the coolest part about it was that I was hearing it in my right ear. And when I hear things, by the way, because I am clairaudient, and I'm clairsentient, and I'm claircognizant. I am not clairvoyant. I mean, I do see stuff from time to time, absolutely yes, but I don't like to declare myself clairvoyant, because I feel like that is just not my true gift. So my other gift, that is just like an enhancer. And so because I am clairaudient, and I hear, you know, my angels and other people talk to me sometimes, they talk to me through my left ear. And it's so cool, because like I hear it right here, you know, it's not really the ear, it's like right above the ear. And so when my inner child was coming through, I was hearing her in my right ear. So that was really, really interesting and really awesome. And I knew that I was kind of in contact with her. And it was a really beautiful experience. I just, you know, I cried, and I was able to see there was still some leftover pain when she was little and things like that. And it was very liberating. So that's kind of what happened with me. I felt kind of liberated, and I felt like wow, I just achieved something. And I didn't need anybody's help to do it. And I kept hearing about this thing that if you write with your opposite hand, you get in touch with your subconscious, and I fucking finally did it. So that was pretty awesome. And so I hope this helps you guys, and I hope this kind of helps you kind of go a little deeper within. You're always more than welcome to leave a comment, ask me any questions. You know where to reach me. My socials are on the bottom. And I wish you the best of luck in getting in touch with that aspect of yourself that always needs a little bit of light, or maybe a lot of light. I hope you get in touch with those aspects of yourself that are shadows, that they just need love and recognition, and it all starts with the inner child. Okay guys, I love you, have an amazing day.